people, welcome to Drop Lactic Acid Women's Gateway Ride with Zwift Fitness. I am your host Zuzkana. Today we're going to be doing an easy ride. Just so you guys know, this is always an easy ride. I'm just fiddling with my chats and getting ready to go. We're starting in 3 minutes. We've got some new intro music. It's really cool. And we got all our chats up. There we go! Hi people! Alright, so for those of you that don't know, I am streaming multiple places, so if you don't see chat on the stream, that is why. We are streaming to Mixer, we are streaming to Twitch, and we are streaming to Facebook, all through Zwift Community Live right now. So I am trying to keep track of actually 4 chats because I have in-game chat to keep track of as well. So like I said, today's going to be an easy ride. It'll be an hour long. We won't be doing anything too crazy because this is a beginner ride. So yeah, just come along and have fun with us. We've got 2 minutes to go. So, how are you guys all today? I hope you're doing fine. I'm definitely doing better. Hopefully there won't be a catastrophe again. Those of you remember, 2 weeks ago, my cat pulled the cord of my computer and killed it. And then the power cord suffered extreme damage and I had to order a new one last week. So, we've had a lot of cat issues. Today the cat is locked out and hopefully no damage has been sustained to any other part of the computer. So we're gonna hope. Hello, RX Ported. How are you? But yes, this is on PC, Hank Surf. I have my bike hooked up to the computer currently. Update to the game. I actually didn't change my avatar except for the red hair, so yeah. I added red hair to my avatar, and that's about it. They took my ponytail! Seriously! It's not fair. They only had short hair. And I have long hair, if you see. Long hair. And they took my ponytail out of the game. Better come back. The future is now, Trojan dude. Alright, we've got 1 minute to go. We'll do this. So everybody you see with me in the game is actually a real person. So everybody else, it's a multiplayer game. Everybody's on their bikes at their house riding along with us. And I have an actual bike. I would show you, but me. I do not have Xbox One, unfortunately. I can't afford it. I have a 360. Hello, Illuminati. How are you? Everybody else seems to be able to hear me, I think. Katie says bad kitty. Yes, exactly. Hello, Pete, by the way. Alright, 13 seconds, and then we're gonna be out the gate. But yes, I would like to get an Xbox One, but currently I only have a 360. Why, thank you! I am very proud of my knees and elbows. The part of me that matured the best. Just so people know, this is a family-friendly streamer channel, so I will only be answering family-friendly comments. I will read the other ones, but I will probably not react or talk to any ones that are not family-friendly. Alright, and we are off. So if you are new to the game, what you need to know is I am powering how fast my avatar goes. So I have to ride my bike to keep my avatar moving in the game. There's racing in this game and everything else, but this is not a race. I think the closest equivalent would probably be role-playing? Not really, but where you go out and do something, but it's not really a fighting activity or anything like that. So that's the closest I come up with, even though not role-playing. We're just riding together as a group to kind of hang out. Hello, Dibby, how are you? Hello, Lando. Hello, Death Knight. Hello, everybody creeping on Twitch and Facebook. Needs more mobility scooters. Would be nicer. I will do my best, Henderson. Hello, Merciful Knave. Hello, Never Left. And Xenox Minecraft. And a Predator. And Diagonal Rhyme and Sandwich. Man, you guys are all saying hi. Pete changed the route. Pete, what have you done? What have you done, Pete? Where are we going? Hello, Frights. Hello, Diagonal Rhyme. So Pete is the guy who puts together where we're going and stuff like that with the actual game. So he knows where we're going and we don't really know. Are we really doing the epic KOM, Pete? Oh, that's gonna kill everybody. Hello, Frights. Jadasiza Uno. It is kind of difficult. I'm actually going a little harder than I should, so. Oh, okay, Pete. You scared me for a second there. Sounds like something you would actually do. Thank you, Diagonal. I would win Hideous, but this is not a race. So. I don't know. I think you probably could. But what my bike is done is it's hooked up to something called a trainer. So it has little arms that stick out and hold it upright. So if you notice, it doesn't really move. I'm not riding on anything, like my bike wheels aren't all off the ground. My front wheel's on the ground. So, yeah. So anybody can do this whether they have balance or not. I have unlocked socks. Yay! Oh, so me, lash them. I really thought my knees and elbows were loved. I will be sweating soon. Thank you, little Phil. So for those of you who don't know, this is my stream channel's channel. I stream on my channel my own personal channel very infrequently during the summer because I ride outside. I'm thinking of picking that up more this fall and stuff. I am unlocking everything today. But so if you want, you can go to my channel. It is just Zuzkana. You'll be able to find it pretty easy. So, but I tend to play other things there as well, not very often. Lately I've been doing a ride and play Skyrim, but like I said, it's summer, so it's pretty infrequently. This is a group ride, Gaming Florida. The goal of this is just to ride together and help improve each other. It's a pretty slow one because this is for beginners. But Jadasiza Uno, there is a lot of racing in this game and things like that. So this game is basically to simulate bike riding. So you can do it in the winter or for fun or if you don't want to go outside. So, but yeah, I have a Skyrim series I've been doing called Tour de Skyrim. It's pretty awesome, but I've only done 3 episodes. So we're just past Bleak Falls Barrow, and that's about it. Let the ride-ons rain, exactly. This group is doing a good job. I'm going to tell them that in chat, because the game has its own chat. But the goal of this is just to try to stick together, ride together for an hour. Well, when you're pedaling, even if it's not super hard, you kind of breathe hard. Hello, Great King Carter. How are you? We have a lot of people on Mixer today. That is great. I love Mixer. There's something I'm going to be doing this fall in September. We're a bunch of wasps. We're going to sting everybody. But in September that I will be streaming, it's called Zwift Academy. And it's a whole bunch of rides and workouts and races that women do. And the winner of that academy actually gets offered a professional cycling contract for the 2018 season with an actual professional cycling team. So that's pretty cool, and I'll be doing that. I won't win, but I'll be doing that this fall. So that's something else that can happen, which is like the best prize ever. Yeah, there is running in the game too. It's very fun. It is better than a treadmill, but you do have running, so there is a treadmill in the game. The people in the game aren't necessarily watching, so I'm trying to tell them to slow down a little. Yeah, there are real people in the game. Every other rider you see is a real person. So if you see someone going the other direction, they are not in my group ride. They're just somebody out for a ride. If you notice, most of them are from Australia or Japan tonight. But so how is everybody tonight? I've asked you guys that, but nobody answered. Come on, people. Some of us are real. Pete's not actually real. Pete's a robot. I'm ethnically Norwegian. Hello, March Hair. How are you? Yes, Little Phil. There are teams. There are a lot of race broadcasts on Zwift Community Live, actually. So, they're pretty fun to watch. Like I said, for all the new people, this is a family-friendly channel, so I can't answer anything that is not family-friendly. So I apologize for that. D3 Gaming asks, how often do you ride? I tend to ride 3 to 5 times a week. Lately, since it is... Avatar's been lifting. Lately, since it's been summer, I've been riding outside most of the time. Riding once a week inside. In the winter, it's more like 3 times a week. And most of those are inside. Like 99% of those are inside. Marshall asks, is that other people online? Those are other people online. Every single cyclist you see out there in the game is an actual other person. If this was a race, Little Phil, it would be the first person to cross the line. This is very awesome, Steve. I'm afraid of the German. Reaper says he BMXs. That's actually really cool. I wanted to BMX when I was a teenager, but I never could actually afford more than a Walmart bike, and that thing weighed more than I did, so it was kind of hopeless. But that would have been like my dream when I was a teenager. Hello, XL for Life. This is Zwift. This channel is all about the game Zwift, and it is a bicycle riding game. You have to ride the bike to get your avatar to move. I'm not actually tired. It sounds that way because you breathe heavy when you exercise. The more fit you are, the sooner you start heavy breathing. It's really weird. Fright says you're a grill. Are you a grill or a girl? Piano BMX is too nice. The point of the game, right now the point of what I'm doing is group riding. And that is to ride together as a group and encourage each other to get stronger and faster. Pete's off the back looking at his beautiful hair in the mirror. So that's what I'm doing right now. You can do workouts, and those they tell you things to do and you try to keep to the objective. You can do racing, where you race other people and try to win. You can just ride around and explore. So there's many different points of the game. There's not a single linear flow though. Alright, see you later, Gata. Or Jada, not Gata. How do you set up the game? You have a bicycle. You have a trainer which hooks up to your bicycle. You can get one for like $50 on Amazon, but I'd say springing a little bit more and getting like a $200 one if you can. And you need at least a speed sensor, which is like $30 to see how fast your bike wheel is spinning. You hook all that up. You go to the game. It's $10 a month, and you can log in from there. They have lots of tutorials about how to do it, I believe. So, thank you, Cyborg. Hello, Numbered Lace. So that's how you set it up. There's actually really good, I believe Llama on YouTube has how to set up Zwift. Am I right, Nathan? Thank you, God's Angle. At the end, I will mess with it, Nathan. I'm not very good at changing views because I kind of like this one. So the game is $10 a month. The rest varies depending on what equipment you have. Never knew this was a thing. It looks cool. It's very cool. Hello, Lorenzo, Zach, Red, and Computed. But yeah, it depends on what you have. If you don't have a bike, it can be a little pricey. If you don't have a trainer, it can be a little pricey. Like I said, speed sensor is like $30, or you could go whole hog and get what I have, which is like $1,200. It's called a power meter. It's more accurate. But like I said, you can get something for $30 that serves the same purpose. So you just spend 6 to 7 hours at the skate park. That's more than I ride, honestly. I ride like 6 hours a week. Hello, Little Phil. Welcome back. People are cussing frights because they think they're cool. Unfortunately, this is a family-friendly stream, so I can't react to that. So I'm not going to. And I have 5 little brothers and 2 little sisters, so I'm pretty good at ignoring things. So I would just say everybody ignore them anyways. Speaking of ages, how old is everyone in this stream? I myself am in my mid-20s. How about you guys? My whole setup? If you're including my bike, quite a lot. If you're including my computer, probably less than $2,000. I'm on a laptop, actually. So, Boomad says 17, Gleaming Arts is 13, Fright says 10, I'm Sultan says 12, D3 Gaming 23, Guns Undead 15, Ballings is 80, that's actually pretty cool if you are, Alex 30, Sunwish 36, That Predator 20, Janko mid-20s, still the kids watching, I know, they should be asleep, just kidding guys, Bads 10, Lando is 9, Reaper 15, Los Angeles 26, I'm 28 soon. I'm actually 27 right now, but I turn 28 in like 2 weeks. Boom 17, NLZ, you guys are answering too fast, I can't read them all. Little Phil 10, Silver King 12, Zach is 8. Wait, this is none of your business. Hey, I asked, I didn't demand. If I was demanding, I'd be a lot scarier. You guys have all got a really good range. That's really cool, actually. Happy almost 5 days till birthday, Lando! Well, I will talk to people if they are not being rude. So, I'm not completely ignoring somebody because I said a rude comment. I'm just ignoring the rude comment. If that makes sense. I am riding a real bike. And pros do actually use this. You see them sometimes. They have cool, like, little check marks next to their name. The person running Zwift Community Live is actually a professional cyclist as well. He's a mountain biker. I'm not a professional. I'm a beginner. Also, if I miss your comment, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm ignoring you. Chat's moving really fast, and it's a little hard to catch up. What sort of bike do I have? I have a Trek 5200 Carbon, a 2004 version, I believe. It is the naked carbon black version. I don't know what everything I have in my setup is worth, Dozer. With the bike and everything, there is a lot of stuff. I have an Asus Republic of Gamers laptop. That, other than my bike, is probably the most expensive thing I have. So it's not very expensive at all. I'm not trying to ignore people, Pete. Too much of a troublemaker to be main lead. Sorry, Katie. But yeah, so if you're interested in streaming, you can get started streaming in like really, really cheap. All you need is good lights and stuff to hook up to. So, but yeah, Zwift had an update today where they put out a whole bunch of avatar customizations. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that at the end. Why do I do this? Because I like to ride. It keeps me fit, and if I do it inside on a system like this, I have met so many people from around the world. I live in a small town, so there's not very many other cyclists. So it's hard to meet people. And this is a really easy way to connect and meet people while keeping fit and doing something I really love. It's video games, and I love video games. And it's cycling, and I love cycling. It's like perfect. I love you too! Every time I look up at your chat, I notice it just disappearing. I wish they had a chat like Mixer had where it kept like a backlog. That would be really nice. What other sports do I like? I like hiking. No, Thomas, this is not a race. But I like hiking and stuff. Creepers, Pete says. Creepy says bike alone is $700, but with parts it's about $900. Yeah, we got mine for 300 used. We stripped out all the components and things like that, though. Dozer runs 3 miles a day. I wish I could run. I suck at running and I hate it. I actually don't drink Killing Cow. I don't really have a reason why. I just don't feel like it. Like, I don't see a point. But I like Coke. Coca-Cola. Not the other kind of Coke. Hi, Micah! How are you? You be good. And tickle your dad. And your mom. And your sister. Run around and tickle everybody. Yay, Gage! Happy birthday, Sultan. You love to cycle also, Bosas? Nice. No, I got my bike used. So I saw an ad and I got it that way. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. There's people behind me. Getting ahead. Are you wearing, is that a new court kit? No, this is actually the old court kit from like 2 years ago. It's all they had left. It's 2 sizes too big for me, so I only have the jersey. But it was really pretty. Scotty Weiss actually designed this. So I was really excited when I heard that because it's like my favorite jersey ever. But it's really pretty. See? See? Hello, Commander Thorn. Haven't you been in here before? I'm pretty sure you have. Yes, the family-friendly drink. Maybe, unless you don't want your kids to have pop. I will do a race sometime this fall, Enderboy. I haven't started racing yet, but the program I'm going to be entering this fall will have racing in it, so I will be racing this fall. Yeah, I know. He's like, that looks familiar. When I was streaming one day, and he looked on his laptop, he's like, I designed it. And I'm like, sweet. So, hope they fix the buff avatars. I don't know. I kind of like being buff. I can bench press a bear. Okay. I am being dropped by the group. Why am I being dropped by the group? Just kind of racer focus. I will race under a pseudonym, just so you can't do that, Nathan. Just kidding. I actually had one all picked out. First time watching you, Gage says, well, welcome, Gage. My real name is Ashley, but my gamer name is Zuzkana. Zach. We're gonna tell them to slow down because they're going way too fast. Don't drop the ride leader. Come on, people. Thank you, Keith. I would normally have my heart rate, but I forgot to charge it again. Hello, Kev. How are you? Yes, I am cycling in the game. I am the big yellow thingy. If you're asking the route, this is actually an imaginary route. They do have London and Richmond, Virginia. This is their imaginary one, though. But, so the name I was going to pick when I started racing was I was going to pick the name Don't Eat Me, because there's a joke between Casey and I that when a breakaway gets caught by the peloton in a race, they actually get eaten because the peloton is so hungry. So, and then clones just show up the next day because you never see the breakaway again until the next day. So that's our joke, is that the peloton eats the breakaway. So when I was gonna race, I was gonna have the name Don't Eat Me because it brings that up. So that was gonna be my fake name. Zwift Academy kind of ruined that because I'm pretty sure they'll want me to race under my real name. What kind of Doritos do I like? I like the nacho cheese. They didn't have Scotland because they did a race in London. That's why they have Richmond, Virginia as well, because they did a race in Richmond. I believe London was because of the Olympics. And I wish it was Scotland. I am part Scottish, so I've always kind of wanted to see things over there. It is not that hard to control this gauge. Most of the turns, you pick the route and it turns automatically. The buttons you see at the bottom right now, like over there, you can click those manually if you want those to change directions. Some people can erase, I cannot. I don't have the skill to trick shot. Thank you, Tier 9. No, I'm not prestige. I eat like way more than I should a day, to be honest. Would also be interesting too. There's a lot of places in the world that would be interesting to see. I'm not on an actual exercise bike, Tier 9. I am on an actual road bike. It's connected to something that's holding it up. So I'm on my bike that I ride outside. Except for Peloton exercise bikes, those can't. If a fast car flies past, I will definitely be impressed with the developers. I'm gonna tell the group they're doing good again. Be right back. I am playing the game by riding the bike. My bike has something on it called a power meter, which is reading the amount of force I am pushing through my legs and sending that to the computer, which is telling my avatar how fast to go in the game. If I was to stop riding, my avatar would stop riding. It looks beautiful. I've seen pictures. I've always wanted to go there. Someday I'll take a world tour. I'll be 90, but I'll take a world tour. This is on PC, Drew. Yes, it can be on iOS and Mac. I keep forgetting that because I don't have either of those. So, I stream Skyrim sometimes, Erase, sometimes Rust. Lately, it's been Skyrim and the bike. It is summer, so I'm not streaming very often. I plan on streaming more of it this fall and this winter. So I have streamed Game Boy Advance games I really enjoy too. I'd like to get into vintage games that I never got to play when I was younger, that I watched all my friends play, but that would be a little pricey because I'd have to get a capture card and everything like that. Mainly I stream PC games or something that I own that I can use on an emulator. I've not gone to Mexico Frights. I have gone to Canada. That's about it. This game is called Zwift. Professionals stream this, Neil and Bob. Lots of professionals. I'm like the only beginner. Oh wow, Bo. Yeah, Richmond is a course in this game. So I've ridden in Richmond virtually. I will admit I'm not very good at Rust. Purely because I suck at shooting. So I die really easy when I play PvP servers. Yes, someone can join you in a race. Actually, everybody you see is a real person riding with me right now in their own rooms, riding on their own bikes. It's a very good way to get in shape. #1 USA mountain biker streams it once in a while. Yeah, Nathan. That's not self-promotion at all. Nathan, if you guys don't know, is the #1 USA mountain biker. And he streams it more than once in a while. For a while, it's like all he streamed. He's a little bit slower than last year, but he still streams it all the time. It's ridiculous. I get way too competitive if you ever played this. Yeah, I tend to too. Part of the reason I'm not racing yet, I don't want to lose and then get mad at everybody. Here, I'm gonna... I play Skyrim with a lot of mods, actually. I have less when I stream because of my computer's capabilities, but I tend to do stuff to beautify it a little bit because people are butt ugly in vanilla. I weigh 120 pounds currently. When I started riding the game, I weighed 105, and over the year I have gained 15 pounds of pure muscle. I went from 23% body fat to 19% body fat currently. I do not like pineapple on pizza, I'm sorry. I also don't like Canadian bacon. Yes, I do. I'm still not very good at it because I've only played Skyrim while riding a bike about 3 times. So I'm pretty bad. But I'm getting better. I have a controller and I sit up like this and I look like a T-Rex. Okay, I'm trying to slow these guys down. I don't know if it's working yet. That's the main problem with this game, especially since it doesn't backlog the chats, is it's really hard to get communication across. And people don't tend to listen. Which is pretty much true for any multiplayer game, to be honest. This game can be hard. It depends on how hard you ride. Hello, Braxy, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Pineapple on pizza. There we go, everybody vote. Katie listens, that is true. I'm gonna ride really slow I'll let people catch up. Because I care more about the people off the back than the people off the front right now. How much is a setup? It depends on what you get. I think if you have a bike already and a computer, the setup itself you can get for about 70 bucks. If you get a really, really cheap trainer, I have not tested a really, really cheap trainer. I know they have them on Amazon for about 50 bucks, but I have not tested them. So if you go and get one and it's crap, I warned you. And you can also get a speed sensor for about 30 bucks. You get those, put them together, the game is 10 bucks a month. So you could probably get into it for under $100. But I would go a little bit more expensive and get something similar to what I have, where you at least have a decent trainer, but that runs about $200 to $500. But like I said, you can get it for cheaper. So, but I have a Cyclops mag. You can't feel the road on it. Like some people have a trainer that makes them feel road resistance. So that's really fun, but I can't really afford that, so I don't have one. You can use turbo boosts. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna double check. Everybody's caught up. Welcome from Mexico, Kareem. I do use gears. This is an actual bike, so I do have gears. Alright, I haven't seen anybody say they're behind, so I'm gonna tell them to speed up a bit. Runner spotted! I missed the runner by talking! Alright, nice to meet you too. I cannot dismiss this. Where is it? Go away! Go away, vote. Nice to meet you, Gage. Have a good night. This is an amazing underwater tunnel. This is actually a real game. It's called Zwift, and it's kind of like rebowling on steroids. Drinking game. I tried really hard not to say it this time, but I said it once. But it's like but it's like rebowling on steroids. You have to move your body to actually get your avatar to move. So I'm keeping this wheel set. I actually have Zip 303s on my actual bike. All the new unlocks. All right, Nathan, I'll show you the unlocks. Gear junkies. Gosh. So we usually ride around 18 miles. We have 25 minutes left in the stream. So, hello AK Twins. Yes, Braxy, you could. My day is really good. Guns, how are you? Exactly, I already have it. They're sharing how to get the kits in the game. I do play this game all the time. In the winter, I tend to play it 3 to 5 times a week. In the summer, it just depends on what the weather's like. Because, like most people, I would rather go ride outside if I can. It's just, outside is fun. You get to see weird people. And I live in South Dakota. So, right now, there's a Sturgis rally going on. So there's motorcycles everywhere, and that's the best time to ride. Getting to shape MB on the computer, the wife will love that. Exactly, she can't say no to that. Nice, Hawaii seems nice. I'd like to ride there. I had a bunch of friends that lived in Hawaii for a while they were in college. I was always jealous of their pictures. Although I heard bananas are super expensive there. I No, Nathan and I think so too. We think they need to incorporate boss fights, and you can have like 4 different types of cyclists, and you have to ride your bike to beat the boss. That'd be amazing, but I don't think they'll do it. That's too niche of a niche market. Too niche for the niche. Riding full armor sets, it'd be amazing. Magic spells. Thank you, Ariel. Sorry I didn't see your chat earlier. What kind of weapons do I think would be good? Well, ranged weapons for sure. You can always get magic spells. And I think it'd be funny to have like some sort of blade on the spokes of the wheel like the old chariots used to have. Like in ancient Egypt or something, and just ride by and slice them up. It is a few years, Nathan. Like I said, it's a niche market right now. Eventually niche markets go mainstream. I was part of the steampunk movement for a while when it was niche. And then I was hipster and got out of it. No, I was actually just really broke and couldn't afford anything anymore. So, but niche markets tend to go mainstream after a few years. It can be hard, Baylord. It can be very hard. Depending on what you're doing. Right now I'm doing an easy ride, so it's not that hard. I wish you could, Super Game Magic. I said they need like random pile-ups. Just go around a corner and everybody crashes. What movies do I watch? I watch a lot of action films. And there are certain very visual films I tend to like as well. I think my current favorite movie is probably a film called White, The Melody of Death. And it's actually Korean, but it's one of the scarier horror films I've ever seen. I don't know why. It just is. What's the difference between easy, medium, and hard usually? How much I can talk. Like right now, I can talk like crazy. Medium, I tend to take longer pauses. And hard, I still tend to talk, but I probably shouldn't be talking or I'll pass out. So. My day is good, Wolf. How was yours? It is better than a controller. It's so exhilarating. Yes, I know I said the color white. It's just the name of the movie, okay? There's also a series I really, really like, and it's called Scholar That Walks at Night, another Korean film, or not film, series. I'm naming ones that most people probably haven't heard of because I like introducing people to new things. But it's set in like the 1800s in Korea, and it's all about vampires and kings and decisions that can affect people for like a long, long time, and it's a really, really good movie. The character arc of some of the secondary characters is almost better than the main characters. It's so good. But like I said, that series is called Scholar That Walks at Night. Nathan, you should check that out. I think you'd like it. This is a very cool way to get fit. When I first started riding this, I started riding in December 2015. I couldn't even ride a mile. And I have since ridden 60 miles in a single ride on this game. So, and outside I've ridden 50 miles in a single ride. So it definitely does work. And like I said, I gained 15 pounds of muscle in the first year I rode it. How do you turn? There are buttons that pop up on the screen at the bottom that you can click. The name of the series, Nathan, is Scholar That Walks at Night. It is a Korean film film series. I will actually show you a link when I get off. I'm trying to get Casey to watch it because he would really like it too, but he doesn't want to read the subtitles. I will be heavier than you, Tobin, especially since I'm going to cross-train this winter. I'm going to be able to bench press a bear. Be amazing. But yeah, if this was a race, I probably wouldn't be talking as much. This is a group ride. I don't know though, because like I said, I haven't raced much at all. I cannot run faster than I can ride. I can barely run faster than I can walk. No, I have not. I've watched one called The Great Magician. That one's really good too. That one's Chinese. That one was on Netflix, I believe, for a while. Yeah, Nathan will get on after I'm done on his personal channel, and he plays Overwatch and rides his bike at the same time, so. I'm not sure, Daifuku. I've never actually been overweight, I've been underweight. So I only know how to gain weight. I was underweight because I got really, really sick, like 2 years ago, and it wasn't a mental illness, it was literally a physical illness, but I couldn't eat much. So I dropped down to like under 100 pounds until the illness was over. So I've only experienced having to gain weight. Thank you, Lobard. The game does not require my specific bike. Mark Ball, any bike can hook up to it. I'm good, Custom Gamer. How are you? Hello, Bada Styler. Can't go faster, Dream. I have to stay with the group. We're like a little commune here. Living together in peace, harmony, and brutal Iron Fist rules. This is a game called Zwift, Army of Pain. You have to ride the bike to make the avatar move, and it's a multiplayer game. How many times have I had to replace something on the bike? I have had to replace all the components because I got it used and it wasn't taken care of very well. So I think I've replaced everything on it once, which was a little expensive, and also I'm not exactly sure how much the bike costs because we got a lot of discounts and things like that on parts we bought. I am on PC, Wantless Frog, but the game can be played on Android, or not Android, Mac and iOS as well. No, I'm not using any controller whatsoever. It's just my legs controlling the game. Hello, it's Soviet Wolby. When I play Skyrim, I do use a controller. It's still on PC, but if I'm riding my bike, I have to use a controller. Yes, I am joking, Flame. I ride this bike outside all the time. It really sucks to hook it back up when you ride out every time. I mean, it's not that hard to hook it up. It's just like if I ride outside and then the next day I have to hook it up so I can stream, it's just like, ugh. You will probably have to reload your mixer, Stocky. Yes, I am Infidel. If I could do anything, what would you do? Develop the ability to have transforming powers, kind of like Mystique in X-Men, because I think that'd be cool, because then I could be anything and anybody I wanted. If I wanted to fly, I could turn into a bird and just fly away. If I wanted to swim, I could turn into a fish and just swim away. It'd be great. Yes, Mark Ball, I have to use the bike to play this game. I can elbow flick. See? That's about all I can do. I can't kick somebody. Okay. Let's slow down a little here. Slow down. Slow down. Thank you, Nuri. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention that much to chat. Chat is like really crazy everywhere else. It's a little hard to keep up. I will do better next week, I promise. Yes, Jazzy Jazz, the game is PC, Mac, and iOS. Just a warning, don't be mean to Nathan. Nathan is my mod and the owner of my stream team and this channel. How did I start off on Mixer? Originally, I was streaming on Twitch because at the time, Mixer did not exist. And I streamed on Twitch for about 6 months. And then there was a whole Pokemon Go incident where a friend of mine was playing Pokemon Go and streaming it outside, and somebody flagged him for not playing games on his channel, even though he was. And so there was a whole incident with that. And so they found this new place to stream on called Mixer, and I liked Mixer. So I decided to come over. So I switched over here. So I've been streaming on Mixer since almost a year now. Almost a year now I've been streaming on Mixer. I like it better than Twitch for certain reasons. I still like Twitch. I still dual stream there sometimes, but I would consider Mixer my main streaming platform. Yes, it was Beam before. Back when I started on Mixer, the big dogs on the whole platform had 300 followers, and that's it. I would say Mark Ball, definitely make sure that you interact with chat a lot and that you stream somewhat consistently. It could only be once a week like I do right now, but it has to be at the same time so people know when they can find you and where. Those are probably my 2 biggest tips. Other than that, I don't have very many followers. I mainly stream on this channel currently. I only have 180, but I do stream in a very, very niche market. Like, not very many people look up cycling games to watch. So, but those are the 2 that everybody has been telling me, because I made some friends with some pretty big streamers, and that's the tips they've been telling me. So those are the 2 most important. And of course, you want to get your quality decent, of course. But usually, it's talking to people, and it's being consistent. And those are the 2 that people seem to really, really like. You can get your quality better over time, but if you're just sitting there staring at the screen, nobody's going to want to watch you. Yes, Lazy Bunny, this is real. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Piano. "38 followers isn't bad at all, to be honest. It took me 4 months to get 38 followers, so. Because it's magic, Lazy. It's magic. Yeah, no problem, Mark. Whew, I'm sweating. But yeah, as far as streaming setup goes, I only recently, like in the past month, got a decent camera. Before that, I was streaming on my laptop camera, and I don't have decent sound. I'm using a Logitech G35 for my mic, so I do not have good audio at all. I have a desk lamp, $5 Walmart clamp lamp. That's all I have for lighting. So it doesn't take much to make things look decent. It's just more important to do the other two things. I have not, Drew. I don't own an Xbox One. I don't have the money to do it. Note the desk lamps. What do I think of 2017 so far? 2017 is not bad, actually. It's pretty good. Thank you, Boarding Hawk. I am looking into getting a different mic in the future, but that might be a while. Desk lamps work amazing. I will say, my lamps look so much better after I switched to daylight, 5000 Kelvin LED lights. Instead of just normal lamps or light bulbs, I switched to those. It cut down on heat, and it definitely made the color a lot better. Yeah, exactly, zombie dude. This is super fun. Hello, Snaky, your bird. How are you? A lot of people seem to have desk lamps. I'd like to get a couple bigger ones because my room's a little bit dark. Notice my shadow friend here. Yes, I am in my house. I'm actually in a room in my basement. I play a lot of other games. I don't stream very many of them, but I played Knights of the Old Republic. When I was younger, I loved that game. I used to play it through it once every single day all the way through. Knights of the Old Republic 2, Star Wars The Old Republic. I play Skyrim, all the Harvest Moon games that I can get my hands on. I play Rust. I've tried to play Ark. Not gotten into that yet. I've started the Witcher series. So I play a lot of games. I tend to prefer RPGs. Thank you, Wolf. This is my Stream Team's channel, actually. My personal channel is a different one. There will probably be a link at the end of end of stream in 5 minutes. So, I am 27, Parrot. I have a fan here, and I have a fan there. I used to have a window too, but it broke. I don't know, I've never streamed without a webcam. I find it more interesting when people have webcams, so I've just always used one. So I can't really tell you if it helps or hurts. I think it just depends on what type of streamer you are. Because like Manga Minx, she does perfectly fine, and so does Almrecker, without any face cam whatsoever. And they do perfectly fine. While other people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, they are definitely helped by the presence of a face cam. So I think it just depends on what works best for you. I know I don't look 27, but I am, I promise. I'm actually going to be turning 28 in like 2 weeks. I'm a little tired. Actually, I have 1 week. It's 8 days to my birthday. Haha. Yeah, Tier 9 Gaming, that's because this is set up for my channel. And I don't have any alerts set up for that. Since this is not on my channel, I don't have access to Zwift Community Live's alerts. So no alerts for Zwift Community Live. And since I'm streaming on Zwift Community Live and not my personal channel, I don't have them set up for my personal channel either right now. So I normally do have them set up when I am streaming on my personal channel, however. Thank you, guys. That was very nice of you to wish me happy birthday. Yeah, a lot of people use cams. But like I said, you don't necessarily need one. In a game like this, you do need one. I will say that. I get that a lot. It's kind of funny sometimes. Well, happy birthday to your grandma. I have been streaming for a little over a year and a half, since December 2015. Thank you everybody for the birthdays. That is awesome. Congrats, get sacred, or scared. No, sacred. We have 3 minutes left. So, not that this hasn't been it anyways, but if there's anything you want to ask me, unless it is not family friendly, because like I said, family friendly stream, can only answer family friendly stuff, go ahead and ask it and I will try to answer as many as I can for the last 3 minutes. Birthday cake for everyone! It is strawberry birthday cake with real chunks of strawberry. That's what it is. Or lemon. Ooh, lemon. We're changing it to lemon. Steals all the strawberry away from everybody. Dashes it on the floor. My name is Zuzkana. My real name is Ashley. How long do these streams often last? This type, usually an hour. Sometimes when I have workouts that I'm doing by myself, they go for an hour and a half, 2 hours. But I don't really ride for hours and hours and hours. I am in the US. This is actually on PC, miss, but it's also for Android and Mac, or iOS and Mac, not Android. Keep saying Android because that's what I have. My stream name is Zuzkana, Z-U-Z-K-A-N-A. I'm not doing this on my birthday. My birthday's in 8 days. This is actually a pretty easy one, Soul Taker. There will be a link to my personal mixer at the end of stream. Just so you guys know. That's the longest ride I have ever done. In virtual, I have done 60 miles. Last year for a fundraiser, I did a metric century for World Bicycle Relief. I didn't raise much, I earned like $5, but still that's something. And the longest I have ridden in real life is nearly 50 miles. It would have been 50 miles, but the loop was like 3 miles too short. We rode up through Deadwood, South Dakota, and around and back down. It was really cool. Gotta go enjoy the stream. Well, thanks. Have a good night. What is my favorite TV show? Hogan's Heroes. Hogan's Heroes is by far my favorite TV show of all time. If you don't know what that is, you need to look it up. It is a show from like the 1960s. And it's absolutely hilarious. Thank you, Nathan. That is my address right there. Thank you for the follow. That is awesome. I do have it set up on mine. But yeah, that is the address to my personal mixer. I do stream there. Alright, let's check out these updates. Thank you also for the follow star. I am not a personal trainer. I would love to be a personal trainer, but I don't have the qualifications. And where some people do personal training without the qualifications, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. However, I might have something in the works for that in the future, but we will see. All right, so I will be unable to see chat for a little bit because I am going to go and change this to the game really quick. And like I said, I'm streaming on a laptop, so let's minimize Facebook and we'll see this. All right, so let's see these customizations. 17! Holy cow, how much did you guys put in this thing? All right, so we got a new bike. Oh, those new tires. Ooh. Those are actually pretty cool looking. So those are the new tires. This game is called Zwift, Colton. It is a game you actually have to ride your bike to play. It's pretty cool. So this is what I was riding. And this is the new one. Let's see what is the difference. So I think the ones I had on are still better, but those ones look really cool. So we'll stick to those ones. They have new helmets. Before, you can only have this one or no helmet. I have unlocked that one. And I actually really like that. I would love to have a helmet that color in real life. My mountain bike helmet is that color, but my road bike helmet is not. So, alright, I don't think I have a new bike. But see, you can change the color on these, which is really cool. But I think I'm going to keep it red. Because I did have it at like a blue. But I think I like the red right now. For jerseys, do I have any new ones here? These are all the different jerseys you can get. A couple of these are special. Like this one, I earned when I rode the 60 miles inside. And it's really cool. If you ride 100 miles inside, you get a solid black one, which is amazing. This I got for reaching level 20. I'm not that huge of a fan of pink, to be honest. This one is a quirk jersey. I got it because I have a quirk. And this one I earned because I finished something called Zwift Academy last year. And Zwift Academy is starting up this year too. And what it is it's actually a talent search program. And they're looking for female cyclists. So they throw this academy and they send you through lots of workouts and races and group rides. And at the end of the training period, they offer a contract to be a professional cyclist to someone from that season. So one of the people that rides in Zwift Academy, and it is a women's competition. They have a guys one too this year as well. But the winner will get to be a professional cyclist, which is honestly amazing. So yeah, those are all the jerseys. Doesn't look like I got any new ones there. Let's see, I heard something about socks. Holy socks, that is a lot of socks. I am not going to try on every single one of those. I'm actually the weird person that doesn't like to wear socks. So I like wearing socks, but I prefer the anklets because you get a weird tan line otherwise, and I get enough weird tan lines as it is. Don't think any new shoes. Here are the hairs. So I'm actually going to take my helmet off for this one. Because we need to explore the hairs. So the one thing I like is they added red because my hair is red. I am 27, but the only problem with the hairs is a lot of them are pretty male specific. Even if you go over here to the girls, I mean, for me personally, there's not a lot of variation because I have very long hair. So the only one that even comes close to my hair is probably like that, to be honest. So that's a little disappointing to me. I like how they're adding that though. The guys have a lot more because they have facial hair, but I'm not a guy. And then you have skin color, of course, and I am like the palest pale ever, even with a tan. And they don't have eye color customization yet. Ooh, these are new sunglasses though. I am totally rocking those ones. Ooh, mirrored? No, we're rocking those ones. Okay. Put my helmet back on because you gotta be safe. Okay, so those are the customizations it looks like. They did add a lot, to be honest. I'm fairly impressed with that. I will have to go through those more later. But I know what I like, so we're keeping that. It says I have one thing I didn't see. What was that? Did I get gloves? No? Okay, I have no idea what the one customization I didn't see was. So, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more about the game as well. So, I'm sorry Facebook is down currently, so if anybody's been talking on there, I had to see the game, see what I was doing. I'm gonna pop it back up really quick. Alright, so, if you notice, I stopped moving when I stopped, and now I am moving. And to show you it's not my hands, we are going to have my hands up, and it takes a little bit for response. But see, it is all in the feet and the legs. It is awesome. So, and I will show you going really fast in a second here. Alright, I'm gonna... That is me going fairly fast. Not the fastest sprint I've ever done, but it kind of gives you an idea of what can be done in this game. So, I'm probably going to leave it here and call it a night. So thank you guys all for joining. If you want to watch more, be sure to follow Zwift Community Live. They have races, they have running, they have other group rides. They're pretty awesome. They are my stream team. If you want to follow me, go to my personal channel. Just look up Zuzkana. Nathan had it in the chat a few times. Should be pretty easy to find. I mainly stream on Zwift Community Live over the summer because I'm riding outside a lot. But when winter comes, and especially Zwift Academy in September, I'm going to be riding a lot more inside. So be sure to follow me and check that out. I'm going to ride till I reach 18 miles. So I'll be here for a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of a cool down after that. For those of you that don't know, my max that I do for an hour, which is called an FTP, is 126. So going 500 is a little bit hard. I can sometimes sprint up to 600, but not very often. Thank you for the follow, Tier 9 Gaming. That is awesome. That'll be awesome. Faster, you can do it. I just did faster. So this is on PC, Mac, and iOS right now, and WG. So that's what that is. And we are actually just about done, so I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Hyper, for the follow. You're awesome as well. I'm going to have to end this here. I'm officially out of water, and we're out of time. I will see you guys all next week, same time, same place, and maybe randomly on my personal stream. I wish you all a good night.